Hello, everybody, and welcome to more Political Excess. Today, let's take a look at another primary coming up this Tuesday, September 6th. Let's take a look at Massachusetts. There's not a lot to look at, but let's get right into it anyway. Let's start in the U.S. House. There are 9 districts, and the Democrats will win all 9 of these. I will scroll through here if you want to take a look, but I'm not aware of anything interesting happening in the primaries. All will go safe for the Democrats. There's only 2 districts where the Republicans can even get under 20 points. That is the 4th District and the 9th District. Other than that, it's a complete lost cause for the GOP. Maybe someday the Republicans will win another House seat in Massachusetts, but for the immediate future, it appears they're not going to get close. So let's move on to the statewide races. There is no U.S. Senate race this year in Massachusetts, so let's look at the big race for governor. Incumbent Republican Charlie Baker has declined to run for a 3rd term, so that's an open seat. So if we look at the Republican primary, there's 2 candidates running. First is Jeff Deal. He was the nominee for U.S. Senate back in 2018. He lost to Elizabeth Warren by 24 points. He does have the Donald Trump endorsement. He's running against Chris Doty. Doty appears to be more moderate, more of the kind of Republican they would elect in Massachusetts in a general election at least. There's a few polls here. The most recent poll shows a little bit of a tightening race, but Jeff Deal does appear to have the lead. If we check out Predicted, there Jeff Deal is at about an 80 to 20 cent lead. So unless there's a significant last-minute surge for Chris Doughty, Jeff Deal is going to win that nomination. And for the Democrats, they have Maura Healey, the Attorney General. She was going to have to navigate her way through a primary against Sonia Chang Diaz, but it appears that everyone else has dropped out, and Maura Healey is basically the presumptive nominee at this point. So how about the general election? Although Massachusetts is a deep blue state, and Charlie Baker is a very popular Republican, he is one of, if not the most liberal Republicans. He's regarded as a rhino by most of the Republican base. I think even in polls, more Democrats approve of him than Republicans. So he's an ultra-light Republican. He would have won re-election easily, but now that he's calling it quits, and the likely winner appears to be Jeff Deal, who's a little bit too much of a typical, more modern Republican that is supportive of President Trump, he's not going to do well in this state. Even if Chris Doughty won, I still think he would end up losing. However, that's not to say Republicans can't win for governor in Massachusetts. They've certainly done it. But having said all that, I would say this is a safe seat for the Democrats, a flip and a pickup. Anything can happen, but as of right now, if this got under a 10-point margin for Jeff Deal, I would be surprised. So feel free to take a look at the lieutenant governor's election. It's on this page as well. Let's look at one other race here, and that is for Attorney General. Now that it's an open seat, as Maura Healey is running for governor, there's a competitive primary for the Democrats. Full disclosure, I did not look into these candidates. I'm not really following this race, but the 2 contenders are Andrea Campbell and Shannon Liss Riordan. They both have their endorsements here, and there are several polls here. This actually does show a very tight race. There's a lot of undecideds. Based on this, it could go either way. If you're into Attorney General races, this is one you're going to want to take a look at on Tuesday. And the Republicans here, they have no chance. So anyway, that is a look at the Massachusetts primary. Let me know down below in the comments. Are you following any of these races? Is there anything I missed? Please let me know. And if you enjoy this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.